What's going on, guys? It's Gregg Valentino, and I just wanted to talk to you about something. I just saw an interview with Jerry Ward and Dorian Yates, and of course, believe it or not, I'm older than Dorian Yates. Dorian is 55. I'm going to be 57. So, and I've been around a long time. So I started working out in 1972. But regardless, Dorian brought up a few good points, and you can watch the interview if you go to Jerry Ward's channel. Yeah, it's a plug. He's my friend. But I wanted to tell you something, okay, guys? Bodybuilding is different today, obviously, for a million other reasons. They were talking a lot about the steroids and stuff. And Dorian did make a comment, like, you guys don't realize it. When you go off, especially you guys who started taking steroids from the day you started training, or at least even in the first year or 2, 3, you're going to lose everything. When the day comes and you stop taking steroids and maybe you have a family, or, you can't take them anymore, you're older, maybe you're my age, you're not taking them, you're going to lose everything. You're going to have very little left. That's Dorian Yates' words, and I agree with Dorian. I have something left because I trained 23 years naturally, okay? And when I train, I bust my hole, okay? So I don't... I'm not just in there talking to some girl and while I'm fucking curling on a cable crossover. But one of the things I wanted to talk about, okay, was the fact that, he was talking about how, steroids were different. You didn't know about steroids. I tell everybody, I didn't know what steroids were. And when I did inquire about them, I was 21 years old, and I went to Gold's Gym. I had already competed many times and everything. But I went to Gold's Gym, and I remember Mike Zumpano, and he was actually one of the ghostwriters with Dan Duchesne for the very first underground steroid handbook. And Mike Zumpano even said to me, "Dude, you're 21, you're too young. Don't do it. Wait till about 24, 25." It's a true story. But so what I wanted to say to you guys is that I'm not trying to discourage you, okay? But today, everybody fucking wants it right now. We've all talked about that, and that's one of the things that made me actually start taking steroids, was the fact that I used to have kids come in the gym, they'd be talking to me, not kids, but guys come in the gym, and they'd be talking to me, and how do I get big, and this, that, the other thing. This is when I was natural, okay? I owned the gym anyway, so it didn't matter. But, I would tell them how to work out, and this and that, the other thing, and before you know it, 6 months later, they were bigger than me. And I'd be like, holy shit. And then, of course, the ego comes with the steroids. Because anybody could take steroids and get jacked. Okay? Anybody, a moron, could take steroids and get jacked. But anyway, so, the guys walk around the gym and fucking big and jacked. And I'm like, dude, this guy's been training 6 months. I was like, fuck that shit. So I started taking, that's one of the things that prompted me. One. To take the steroids. I was already selling them, so I had it like that. But the thing is that the point I'm trying to make is that I think everything needs to be gradual. I think if you haven't taken steroids and you're contemplating that shit, I think that you should train natural for a while, get a couple years under your belt. Jerry Ward made a statement saying that, and I've said the same thing, but I'm gonna give, because I'm talking about his interview here. I'm going to give him the props for it. We've all said it, though, is that, how many guys you see the fucking day they join the gym, the next day they're looking for steroids. It's the most amazing thing. Well, everybody wants to be a fucking, bodybuilder, jacked up, celebrity, or whatever the fuck it is. Okay? But nobody really wants to put in that work. All right? Let me see you train for at least 5 years naturally. 5 years, no steroids. And then start seeing, what's going on. Let's see how you look then. And trust me, you'll actually keep a lot more muscle if you do it that way than if you fucking just start taking steroids from, I've been training 3 months now, I think I earned it. 3 months? Don't worry, when you go off, you're not going to keep it, trust me. Especially if you quit bodybuilding. But regardless, I thought it was a good interview with Dorian Yates and Jerry. Dorian has got a lot of insight. He's a very smart guy. Him and I have had some disagreements about a few things, over the years. But I like Dorian. He probably thinks I don't like. I like him. Okay, I think he was a phenomenal champion, and I just feel that a lot of what he says is dead nuts, dead on. These guys take steroids. Everybody today takes steroids so they can take pictures and be on the internet and get girls and all the shit. Just get a little bit of abs. Like he said, anybody could diet, take a little bit of juice. You get abs, you get a little bit of pecs on you, you know what I mean? You're ready for fucking whatever. But trust me, when you stop, it's going to go away. He's right. But, so, my advice to you guys is just try to fucking do something naturally first, alright? This is the little rant. I thought it was a very interesting interview. He's one of our brothers here at MuscleSport Mag. Okay, he's one of our columnists. You might want to check out his, whole interview. But, I'm telling you from my experience, I didn't even know what steroids were. Even Dorian said, you didn't even know. They didn't talk about it much. You know what I mean? You saw a few articles, but they were negative, okay? In like the old muscle magazines. They were negative, all right? So I'm just letting you guys know, it's a different era. Today, the minute a kid starts working out, he's already Googling steroids on on the internet. Oh, where testosterone boosters. What supplements should I take? What can I do? If that's from the minute you do it. When I was younger, fuck, you had to wait. You couldn't even get bodybuilding magazines where I live. I had to go to, down in the middle of New York City to get them. In Manhattan. Anyway, this is Gregg Valentino. I'll see you in the next video. Stop fucking around. I love you fucking guys. You're my momos. See you in the next video. Bye.